Hello everybody, my name is Lee Davey. I am not an alcoholic. I refuse to be anonymous. I'm someone that doesn't drink alcohol. And I am a father, a husband, a leader, a friend, a lover, and a master life coach. And I am here to help you live a self-led life without alcohol. And I want to talk about a phrase that is likely to send my wife's head flying into a brick wall, and that is whatever. I want to talk about that a little bit. So what happens in a relationship when a man, ergo me, keeps saying whatever to everything? What do you want to go eat? Whatever. What restaurant do you want to go to? Whatever. Where should we live? Whatever. Do you want another kid? Whatever. Do you want to get married? Whatever. Do you want sex? Whatever. You know, what happens in a relationship when you're doing that all the time? Well, I can tell you what happens in my relationship, and maybe you can be like, whoa, that happens in mine too. Is whenever I'm saying whatever, I am giving off the vibe, the energy, that I'm not really in control of the situation and I cannot make decisions, right? It's also giving off the vibe that I don't care, okay? And when I do that, that is very quickly gonna nudge Liza out of her beautiful, amazing, delicious, feminine, divine mother, divine feminine energy, and it's going to shift her into her masculine. But very often it's not going to shift her into a healthy masculine, it's going to shift her into her unhealthy masculine, because while she's shifted into that pole, she's not doing so because she wants to, she's doing so that she feels she needs to. Because of my whatever behavior, I'm actually filling her with insecurity and untrustworthiness. And for any relationship to succeed, to keep the germs out and to keep the relationship resilient and healthy, you're going to need trust and security. And one of the great ways to do that is to really have a good balance of this masculine and feminine energy. Now, you don't have to be a man to hold the masculine pole, you don't have to be a woman to hold the feminine pole. But in our relationship, that's what happens, that's what works. I hold the masculine, that is my sexual essence, that is my light beam. Liza holds the feminine, same for her. Okay, so when I'm shifting out of that masculine, because Liza needs me to keep that pole in place and solid, she has nothing to lean on anymore. I'm not there. I vacated my masculine pole and she has nothing to lean on, and it makes her feel uncomfortable. So she shifts over into that space, right? And when she shifts over into that space, like I said, very often it will be in an unhealthy way. And then all of a sudden, my masculine does want to play games. All of a sudden, my masculine does want to be interested, because now all of a sudden there's an alpha male thing going on, right? Liza's in her masculine. She feels like she needs to take control, and in order to take control, she's going to take the lead, and she's not going to ask me what we're going to do. She's going to start telling me, and when she starts telling me, I'm not going to like that, because my natural essence is masculine, and I'm going to start fighting against it or behaving in dysfunctional ways, and we're going to end up in the drama triangle, right? We're going to end up trading blows in the hero, villain, and victim spaces, right? So it's really important that, you know, I am aware of this, and instead of saying whatever, I can actually make a decision, because the more decisions I make, and also, like, making decisions is not like, you're not making demands and you're not putting down rules, you're just being firm in the decision. So where do you want to go eat? Well, I would really like to eat Chinese tonight. What about you? What would you want to eat, right? So do you want to live in the US or do you want to live in the UK? well, I could see value in living in both of them, but my heart is really set on living in the US because of XYZ. What about you, right? As an example. There's another aspect of this whatever that came up for me in my own deep work that I want to share here in case it, hopefully it lands with somebody. And that is codependency. So why am I saying whatever? Why am I vacating my masculine pole in the first place? It's because there is a part of my psyche, a part of my ego, an inner child part, traumatized at a young age, that is very anxious and is worried that if I make a decision that is contrary to the decision that Liza wants to make, that she'll leave me, or she won't like me, or she will disconnect herself from me, and I will feel more anxious. So when Liza asks me a question, and I am below the line in a state of drama while she asks me that question, and I'm not in my self energy, then it's likely that a small part of me will say, oh Lee, oh my God, she just asked you where you want to live. Our job right now, what is it? Is it to hold the masculine pole? No, my job is actually to make her feel comfortable, because if she's comfortable, then I'll feel comfortable. Whatever. Because this young part of me thinks if we let her make the decision, then she'll be happy. And if she's happy, then I'm happy. Which is dysfunctional because it's hero, right? It's like the hero in the drama triangle. I'm feeling uncomfortable, so I need to ease my comfort. And the quickest way for me to ease my comfort is for me to say whatever. All right? So there's a codependency in there as well. What's the answer? Feedback, right? Feedback. So when your wife turns around and says, hey, why don't you make a decision, right? Rather than get mired in drama and blame and judgments and the need to be right, just be like, okay, how can I make a decision? How can I make a decision here? How can I step into this? How can I grab that masculine pole and create some trust and security in my relationship? And then there's the work of your inner child as well. What is going on for me? How am I feeling when I'm asked to make a decision? Do I feel nervous? Do I feel anxious? Do I feel uncomfortable? Do I feel scared and afraid? And communicate and talk to that part of you. A real beautiful part of the work, right? Because once that younger part of you is seen and witnessed and is met where it needs to be met, and that its fear and its worry and its anxiety is deemed to be okay, and you can provide some love to that part, then who knows? Like me, it might heal. And the next time your wife says, do you want a bit of nookie tonight? You just say, hell yeah. Let's have some more hell yeahs other than whatevers. All right, that's all I got for you. Strive on, folks.